welcome to today's podcast. We have Javy in the house from Dallas. Javy, tell us a little bit about you.
Thank you so much for having me, and I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. Javy Martinez here. I'm the CMO and events director over at Camp, early stage startup events that workshops that we host across the country. And, I'm really excited to be here today and kind of chat with you. I think y'all are working on some really cool things, and I'm excited to finally be utilizing your platform. So I've been itching to play around with it.
There's so many, Javy, talking about startups, I'm at Emerge Americas right now, which is a startup event in Miami, Florida. I'm in with Steve Case from obviously CEO of AOL. Met with Manny Medina, one of the biggest tech entrepreneurs in the world, but a big promoter of the Miami community. There's so many different players. Florida Funders is here, the Venture City as well. So this place is packed right now. It's happening. Fun, obviously always fun to talk about startups. So tell us a little bit about Camp. What's the mission of Camp?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's the mission of Camp?
Yeah, so at Camp, it was a founder, and since I joined, I think the mission for us is to help as many early stage founders kind of skip through the hurdles, or at least, educate them on things that they shouldn't be working on or doing. And in order for us to do that, we host full day experience events where we bring in some of the brightest minds like yourself, and, investors, VCs, thought leaders, experts in their respective space. And, Phil and I came up with this term where it's like, we're at the center of education meets party meets conferences.
Wow, awesome. Listen, and there's a big event coming up this week. Is it this weekend?
Yes, there is. Yep, we are hosting our third event in Miami this year. Day Camp Miami, going to be located at the Lab. The topic this month is we call it the future. So Web3, crypto, NFTs. What I believe is probably the hottest topic in Miami, if I'm not mistaken, right now.
Yeah, I think it's Web 3.0. Super exciting topic. Miami is definitely booming with crypto, Web 2.0, and blockchain. But one thing I do want to say, I've been to some of your events. I spoke at some of your events, and number one, they're packed. Number two, quality, right? So you get really good quality speakers that share their experience, obviously share their, but real ones, not. I think there's so much coaching going around nowadays that is not qualified. Whereas, I think the stuff that you guys are putting together is pretty awesome. In what other cities can you attend the Camp events?
Yeah, absolutely. And before I answer that, I'd like to kind of make a comment about what you just said, and I think you hit the nail on the head. I think for us, it's about finding people like yourself, who are whether you're a startup veteran or someone that's just been there and done that. We want people to share, real experiences, not, and not there to just tell people what to do and this so-called coaching. I think, sure it is a little bit different than most conferences or workshops that you're part of. We'll have, different keynotes that come in. But then we started incorporating some new things where we'll have a hot seat where it's like, if you're a founder and you are experiencing an issue, for example, last event was mission user acquisition. So it was based around user acquisition for early stage startups. We had a few individuals that had questions about their, user acquisition strategy or go-to-market strategy. And, they were able to sit down with, in front of the whole crowd, all the attendees and speakers, they sit down, have a casual conversation with someone that's done it and, kind of walk through their problems. And I think that's just very insightful. It's different than reading something on the internet or from a book. I think it's real, raw, authentic insight. On top of that, we do an investor panel, we do a founder panel. We do pitches. We do things a little bit different with EDM and coffee in the morning and old school hip hop and lunch. And then from there, the party actually starts over at a happy hour that we host, for all the founders and speakers and sponsors of the events, and ultimately ending it with breaking bread. So again, it's a full day experience. And I think if anyone has the opportunity to come out, I'm not trying to toot our own horn, but, I love to meet you. I love to learn more about you. Let me know how I can be of a resource. But back to your question, this year, we're packed. So we're in Miami. So far, we've been to Miami, Atlanta, and Dallas. We just had a Dallas event 2 weeks ago. We've had 3 Miami events this year. Well, this will be the 3rd one. And then we're going to be heading in May 7th to Orange County. So the first time we're doing anything in Orange County, super excited about that. And from there, we're going to go to Chicago afterwards, Phil's hometown, and Atlanta. And that's till the end of June. So that's just like the first half of the year. Not on top of all the other events that we're doing in Miami.
Awesome. And you want to share? Let's do something 1 second. I'm gonna refresh my screen for my phone. Javi, let's have you do the same. Just refresh your browser, and let's come back in.
Is that better?
Yeah, Mark, I'm back. Mark, anytime if you see something happening, I know I'm on the road right now. I'm at this event. There's a lot of people at the event. I'm on 4G connection, so maybe that's why it gets dropped a little bit. But Mark, if you see any issues with the live stream, let me know, and we'll take care of it. So, what can you share, Javi, with Mark? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, what can you share with the community? What is something that you've learned that you want to share with everybody?
So obviously your community is full of content creators, and I guess what you can call media companies. So are you referencing like something to do in that space, or something to do in the startup world, or just in general? How would you like me to answer that?
Basically, if you had let's put it this way, you had a billboard and there was a phrase, something that would be on top of your billboard, what would it say?
My favorite thing that I've been saying lately is just shoot your shot. Just shoot your shot. Whether it's a DM, whether it's asking someone to grab coffee, whether it's asking to interview someone, I think just shoot your shot. Like literally the worst thing they can say is no.